14 WILI and 95.3 FM presents Hometown Threads, a closer look at our community and the people that make it go. Every week, you'll hear uplifting stories from our local businesses and our neighbors. Now, here's our host for Hometown Threads, Keith C. Rice.
How the eyebrows look, man. Oh, we're on. Episode 113 of Hometown Threads on WILI 95.3 FM. Willimantic Today Facebook. It's been a couple weeks, so I've done this. I'm a little rusty. Spectrum 192. Of course, the WILI YouTube channel. There's a plethora. It's a big word for a DJ / radio person here. A plethora of ways to view the show, but there's only one way to hear it, and that's Tuesdays, 5:05 to 5:30 on WILI 95.3 FM. Big thanks to Liberty Bank. Been here since day one. Liberty Bank B Community Kind with 3 great local locations. Across the street from the radio station at 679 Main Street, Willimantic. At 1703 West Main Street, Willimantic, which my guest will be here from just a sec, is very familiar with that location. That's where Liberty Bank West Main Street is. And I should mention Gateway Commons, too. And then Route 195 in Mansfield, Liberty Bank B, Community Kind, J. Matt Root Bar, if you'd be so kind, and say hello to the fine folks.
Hello.
Hometown Threads, back from its hiatus. I filled in for Wayne for a couple weeks, so when I fill in for Wayne, Hometown Threads goes on hiatus for a while, so it's good to be back. And I'm here with the lovely Mia Pomerenke.
Yes.
Pomerenke. Okay. I've known Mia for a while, but as she's getting ready to come in today, I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, that's right. I know your maiden name is John. You're the great Bruce John's daughter. Pomerenke. I'm just going to keep saying it over and over. So Mia Pomerenke. Okay. Who is Mia Pomerenke? We all know who Mia is. She's the longtime owner-operator of Mansfield Academy of Dance. I just found out before we started the show, 17 years. Welcome. I can't believe it's been that long. So
Forever.
Step right through the mic.
As long as I can remember.
It's great to have you here. And you could just tell that you could read it on your face that you love what you do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's what I wanted to do since I was 4. So
teaching kids.
Teaching dance, dancing.
Of what? Now, what are the ages? It's mostly kids, right? It's all kids.
No, so we start at walking. So our youngest students are actually even younger than 1. And for the past 10 years, I've done the Sparkettes and the TAP program at the Mansfield Senior Center. So I've taught students up to 97 years old.
Then my bad. I kept thinking it was just kids.
Yep.
Wow, so you of all ages then.
And with our new spaces, we're really expanding our adult programs and our adult fitness programs. So we're excited.
Let's get right into that because what I usually do with all my guests, we go back. Learn about how you got to where you are now. We will get to that, but you just brought up, because you do have some exciting news that's been in the paper, it's been all over, social media, wherever, maybe on the radio eventually. Maybe we'll get you in here, do another radio ad that you were just telling me you did one years ago. Anyway, tell us the news, get us up to speed on what's going on with Mansfield Academy of Dance. It's some big news.
Yeah, so we are just finishing the build out of 2 brand new locations. So instead of just 1 location, we'll be in Willington and Willimantic.
And where exactly in Willington?
Willington is at Phelps Crossing, and in Willimantic at 1703 West Main Street, right between Blondie's and Liberty Bank.
That's right. So very exciting. It's got to be such a thrill, for yourself running this operation for 17 years, and now you can brag about having 2 locations, huh?
Yeah, I'm just really excited to be able to expand the reach that we have and reach more people, more little kids. I'm really focused on keeping a leadership confidence building program for kids and adults. So bringing that to more kids and having it not be just dance, but... Tell
us a little about that. So how long has that been implemented?
Well, from the beginning, my belief has kind of been that dance teaches life skills. I didn't know I got to where I am because I was in dance class as a kid. Not just confidence, but, pride in your work, hard work ethic, time management, all of the things that you need to dance 6 days a week and make it through high school and college. I learned from being put in dance class as a kid. So that's the thing that I want people to take away from it, that it's great. We've had kids go on to be on Broadway or in companies or do whatever professionally, but we're just as proud of the kids who go on to do other great things in their lives.
All right, well, I'm going to go back to some of those stars that you mentioned, Broadway, and I'm curious to hear about that. But you mentioned you as a kid. Tell us about what town did you grow up in? Where did you go to school? And how old were you when, and how did you become interested in dance and all that?
So I'm from Eagleville in beautiful downtown Stores. And I've pretty much been here my whole life. I went to E.O. Smith, went to Eastern. I danced at a bunch of different places growing up, but mainly Arts in Motion, which was right here in Willimantic, came from the Greater Mansfield Council of the Arts and became Arts in Motion, and then started my teaching career there as well. So really full circle to come back to Willimantic and teach dance again 20-something years later. We won't say how many. And I've just studied dance everywhere. As a kid, I begged for dance classes and then was terrified to go in.
How old were you when you were begging for dance classes?
3. Like, at 3 years old, I was in dance class, hiding in the back behind my parents.
But you were begging, but you were a little shy at this. Really?
Yeah.
Ah.
And so it took me a few tries to get into dance class and finish a year and be on stage, but it was worth it.
Okay, so do you remember your first, what do they call it, a recital, right?
Yeah.
Where you were like, oh my God, I'm in love with this. Do you remember, you must remember that first time really at home, like, oh my God, this is what I want to do. I want to teach, where you just fell in love with it.
Maybe.
That's I don't mean to put you on the spot.
No, what I did that made me fall in love with performing as a kid was I watched musicals all of the time and staged them with my family in the backyard.
No kidding.
So more than performing, I knew I needed to boss people around.
Did your dad like that? Your dad's he's a legendary performer around here.
Yeah, so I grew up with a lot of music in my house, and like being in a musical, choreographing a musical, staging a musical, telling other people what to do in a musical has kind of been the thing that I fell in love with the most.
Okay. What kind of musicals took place in the backyard of the Johns back in the day?
All the real classics. So you have Oklahoma, The Music Man, The Sound of Music.
And you were choreographing, telling your dad, and
telling everyone which part they got to play and what they had to wear and what they had to say.
Okay, so then you knew exactly, okay, I think I want to take this path. Even through high school. You were at E.O. Smith, were you doing that for high school?
Yeah, always dance.
Okay. Always dance. No acting or performing, just dance?
So, yeah, high school I focused really strongly on ballet, and I was in a pretty intensive ballet program.
Really?
So I did that and then went to college and found all of these other styles of dance that I had kind of put to the side earlier, and like, right now I love tap.
Do you? I was about to ask you your favorite kind of ballet, and ballet seems, I got to give you credit. I don't know how I know it's not just standing on your toes, there's more to it, but talk a little about the ballet.
I love ballet because it has rules. It's very specific, and it's the same everywhere you go. So I've had students from all over the world come, Brazil or China or Europe, and they...
To your dance academy?
Yeah, we had a student from Israel last spring. And with the university here, we get a lot of students from all over, and ballet just feels like home to everyone. It's, you go in class and it starts the same way, and the music feels the same, and the studio feels the same. So I think ballet has a special place.
How did you I know you said the universities bring the students from other parts of the world, but how did so that's how they find out? They come to UConn or Eastern and they hear about the Mansfield Dance Academy, or... I mean, do you have a worldwide reach, pretty much? Now you do, I would think.
Well, we do a lot of... So I would say my daughter travels a lot dancing.
Yeah. You have 5 kids. This is your oldest, I'm assuming,
yes,
right?
Yes. Well, one of the older.
Real quick, not to give 5 kids, give us the... give us the names and the ages. Go ahead.
Logan's 18, Callie 16. Miss Callie is one of our main teachers at the studio.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's... full-on dance all of the time. That's what she wants to do.
Just like Mom.
She caught the bug. Parker is 14. All of my kids have danced.
All of them have danced. Not all of them are highly interested as, what'd you say, Miss Callie?
Yeah.
Okay, but they are. But then what? And I want to get back to what you're saying about the ballet and your daughter too. But what are the other kids mainly interested in besides what Miss Callie's into?
So Logan follows in the music footsteps with my dad.
Okay.
And Parker's a lacrosse player.
Oh, really?
Really into science now, too. So.
Nice.
And then Greta's 5. She's also one of our tiny competition team dancers, and Lucy is 2.
So will we see the 2 youngest at the next third Thursday at the I-98.3 TV Motor Stage, where you could see Mansfield Dance Academy? And so the 5-year-old and the 2-year-old have been a part of that.
Yep. So all of the girls will be performing with our competition team that day.
All right, great. Now, back to the ballet, where you're about to tell us about one of your daughters.
So pretty much everywhere we go, at least in the U.S., she has friends in class.
Wow.
Between tap workshops and being in a couple youth tap companies, no matter where we go, she's like, hey, we danced together 5 years ago at that performance in the Queens. And so it's really cool how we've kind of...
She's like a celebrity already.
Well, she's good at networking, and I think you realize as you go out into the dance world that it's really a small...
Really?
It's really a small community.
So Mia Pomerenke's with us here, episode 113 of Hometown Threads on WILI, brought to you by Liberty Bank, Be Community Kind. And I forgot to mention at the top, thanks to our podcast sponsor, Triple Pro Clean Services. Not only can you view the shows on our YouTube channel, WILI Radio, by the way, but you can go to WILI.com and not only check out Hometown Threads, but all our great talk shows as well. So big thanks to Mark Tripoli and Triple Pro Clean Services. So now let's get back to some of the stars, past stars of your dance academy. You mentioned people have gone on to Broadway and other places. Talk a little about that.
A lot of kids go on to either in New York, or we've had students at the Boston Conservatory go on to continue studying dance or theater or acting at some level, performance. They've been like on cruise ships, on national tours of musicals. So it's exciting.
You got to be so proud. I mean, you've done this for 17 years, and you're sending people to big places. I mean, come on. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just as proud of the kids who have gone on to be teachers or nurses, or there's just so many amazing...
Do these kids stay in touch? Well, they're not really kids anymore, probably, right? I mean, do they stay in touch?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually at the age, finally, where I'm teaching kids I taught dance to 20 years ago. So that's a new development.
It's kind of like me with I-98.3. I run into people I went to high school with, and now their kids listen to me on our sister station at I-98.3. But anyway, here's another question. You're so good at dancing and ballet, and that's your passion, directing, choreography. Did it ever cross your mind back in your years, your younger years growing up? You're still young, you know what I mean. As far as acting, do you ever, like the Wyndham Theater Guild, for example, did you ever do anything with them? I mean, as far as acting, singing, performing, whatever. I've
choreographed for them, so I found myself behind the scenes early on.
How'd that go? How many times did you choreograph for them?
A few, and then I've done a lot of musical choreography at the high schools.
Have you?
Locally. So
you still
one of my...
You still do that on the side as far as, obviously dancing and ballet, but wow, it's amazing how you balance it. Like, what do? You wake up one day and go, I feel like I want to choreograph a show, and you're running a dance academy. So how does it all, work in with your schedule and all that?
It's mostly people I know, so it's a lot of networking. People will
they come to you,
come find me, yeah. And I always find time. I mean, what's the difference? Another couple hours.
Just like her father. Your father's, every time I turn around, you Johns, the John family, are always like, Bruce is here. He's like in a different place every day, singing somewhere, doing a phenomenal job. And now I see where you get it. You're just somebody asked. It's hard to say no. I mean, I'm the same way. Being a mobile DJ, you don't want to say no, but
yeah, and every opportunity. I think that's why my kids have gotten so many opportunities, because we'll go take any opportunity. If it's drive to New Hampshire or Florida or whatever for a performance, like opportunity, we're gonna do it if we can. So. Oh
wow, you can tell you come from a great family. So tell us about some of the travels. Let's get into the. You said you've traveled, right, and gone certain places. To talk a little about that.
Well, so this summer we took our dancers to Disney World to do the parade.
Wow.
So they did a parade down Main Street and a performance at Epcot.
How many kids made the trip?
We had 11.
Okay.
And
you all went down to Disney World.
Yeah, so it's like fun team bonding thing, but also a chance to dance and perform on a bigger stage. A lot of the times we'll go to conventions in other bigger cities, kind of get exposed to different teachers, different dancers.
How do the kids, besides Disney World, you've got another bigger stage, I'm sure, like what other places? How do they handle the bright lights and the big stage of a Disney World or whatever?
The kids light up.
Yeah.
These kids were meant to be on stage. Even the kids who are shy when you meet them face to face, they get on stage with some makeup and a costume and
boom,
bright lights, and they light up. They belong there.
Now, since you've been doing this for 17 years, Mansfield Academy of Dance now in, Wellington and soon to be Willimantic, correct? Did I say that right? Wellington, Willimantic?
Yep.
So a shy child enters your dance studio. You seem like the perfect person that would, how do you get them to come out of their shell, basically?
Slowly and with props.
With props?
Yes.
Look, please elaborate.
It's always the first thing I go to is like, do you want to hold this ribbon? Do you want to shake this egg? Like, let's make music together. Let's play.
You make them laugh a little.
Yeah. Everything is, kids learn through play anyway. So we just teach dance and all the other things that we're teaching through play as well. Being creative. We're in one day, I think today we've been Bluey, Elsa, a fairy, a snowman, and a unicorn.
Wow.
And that's just today, you know?
That's just today.
Yeah. Imaginary walks through the forest, whatever it takes.
So take us through a day in the life of Mia Pomerenke at Mansfield Academy of Dance. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Yeah, for some reason, I always want to say Mansfield Dance Academy. No, Mansfield Academy of Dance. Take us through an average day. How many kids come into your studio? What's your schedule like? And tell us how that all goes down.
So I start my day with a lot of coffee and some emails.
Cheers.
And then during the day, I bounce back and forth between some preschool classes and toddler classes. We also have Mommy and Me, so if kids aren't ready for coming into dance class independently, they can bring an adult. We call it Move With Me, so it's any trusted adult. Doesn't have to be mom, doesn't have to be dad. Grandmas are welcome too.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bounce over to the senior center for tap class, and then back to the studio. We start again in the afternoon with little kids. Most of our preschool, kindergarten age kids are doing tap and ballet or flip hop, which is a hip hop tumbling combo. A lot of them are doing both. And then we have our foundations kids who are junior elementary school age kids taking tap and ballet, jazz and lyrical.
Wow.
And then we have our older competition kids in the evening and some adult classes.
That's unbelievable.
There's dinner in there somewhere, I think.
What about lunch? That is an incredible. I thought I had a full plate. My goodness gracious. What is? I don't want to say what's the favorite part of your day because it sounds like you love all of it. But what? All right, I am gonna. I know you love all of it. But what do you look forward to the most personally out of everything you just mentioned there? Basically,
it's the moments when somebody gets it. It doesn't matter what age I'm with or what class it's in. When somebody's working really hard on something, then all of a sudden they get it, and you see it on their face, and you see that light, and obviously I'm proud of them, but seeing them proud of themselves, and the hard work it took to get there, that's the best part of the job.
That's gotta be so gratifying. I could see it in your face right now, and that is, yeah, that's a great answer. Great answer. Do you have, because when I think of your dance studio, I know you said it's all ages, but I always think, because I see you with the kids all the time, at Third Thursday especially, is it mainly kids? I know you said it's all ages, but how many adults right now are dancing with you?
So we have about 30 adults right now.
So it's more kids, right?
And yeah, we had a really large adult dance program pre-COVID, and it's taken longer to get them back in and dancing together. But hopefully now we have some more space. We'll have a lot more opportunity for that. And I also teach a couple adult classes at the Mansfield Community Center, so I didn't count
really?
those.
Well,
yeah, so
tell us
I've
all
been
about that.
So I've taught at the community center since I was in high school.
Okay.
Since before there was a community center.
Right.
It's been that long. And so on Sundays I do little kids classes, but we've also added some fitness classes and line dancing.
Oh my
in
God.
there. So
That is unbelievable.
something fun to do on the hour I have off on Wednesday nights.
Yeah. When do you have a day off, actually? You guys open on weekends?
Yeah.
Oh my God! So is this 7 days a week, or it's got to be? You're not even-
7 days a week.
it's seven.
We dance
open on Sundays.
We dance
too.
all the time,
Wow.
nonstop.
And what are the hours again?
So most of our classes are between 4 and 9 in the evening, and
Okay.
and Saturday and Sunday morning.
Because earlier in the day you're at the community center, correct?
Yeah.
So it's a 4 to 9 operation.
Yeah.
7
And
days
during
a
the
week.
day we have preschool classes, adult classes, and homeschool classes during the day.
Oh, and homeschool classes. So you're going to homes too, and right?
So the kids come, get the socialization and the dance. And now that we're in these new communities, we're building that
Okay.
in those communities as well.
How can I was going to say a child, but how could a child or anybody for that matter come and knock on your door or get signed up to do a specific dance class or whatever?
Yeah, so if you're on mansfielddance.com, you just hit get started and give us your name and phone number, and we can sign you up to try 2 classes for $20. It's our intro program for everyone, any age. And that gives you a chance to see what we're all about, meet all the teachers, see if it's something that your kid's going to like to do. Or
And that's mansfielddance.com.
Yep.
And yeah, how many staff members do you have?
So right now we have 5, and we're looking to fill some more. So we're excited about all of the expanding.
Would you like to promote anything as far as hiring, or I know you just said if you're interested in getting signing up for a class, was there anything in these last few minutes you'd like to push about Mansfield Academy of Dance?
We're really just expanding our community reach. So everything from if you want to come teach a workshop on yoga or martial arts or self-defense, we're open to that. We have space and it's beautiful. And if you love dance or think you might love dance, we're happy to meet you and see if it's something that we can work on together.
And again, do you want to throw out any contact info, or just want to keep it at mansfielddance.com?
Mansfielddance.com, our phone number is 860-39-DANCE.
Oh, I like that, 860-39-DANCE.
Yeah, it's just info@mansfielddance.com.
All right, does Dad ever pop in every now and then?
Every once in a while. So he was my business partner for the first 12 years.
Oh,
So
how about
he has
that?
a special place at the dance studio.
Hello, Mr. Bruce. So that's great. You're going to put a plaque on the wall for Bruce John? I'm kidding.
He has enough.
Yes. I wanted to also, I know we got running out of time here. I have to ask Mia this, as I ask many of my guests this. There's probably so many people to thank, obviously your father, but this has been an incredible journey. You've been on 17 years for Mansfield Academy of Dance. And by the way, mention ribbon cutting. You want to mention that
Yep,
real
so
quick?
we have a ribbon cutting 11 o'clock on Thursday, August 21st. It's also third Thursday, so you can hop down afterwards and see us perform.
Hop like the frogs.
And then we'll have open house that weekend on the 23rd with some free classes.
Now that's at the 1703 West Main Street location,
Yes.
Gateway Commons. So, okay, it's Thursday, August 21st. What time again?
11 o'clock.
Okay, 11 o'clock. Yeah, plenty of time before third Thursday. And one last thing, who would you like to show love, give a shout out to, all the people? I know
Well,
your
it's really just my family. So my husband has been the one to build the studios that we dance in, and we obviously
Really?
we couldn't do it without him.
Well, what's his name?
Josh is currently building studios
Good
as we speak.
Keep it up, Josh.
Putting down our sprung floor in Willington and getting some mirrors up on the wall, so we're ready to have dance class in the fall. So we appreciate him. We couldn't do it without him.
All right. I'm so glad I finally got you in here. We'll see you third Thursday, right?
We'll be there.
And the ribbon cutting, of course, earlier that day. Mia Pomerenke, episode 113 of Hometown Threads, mansfielddance.com, 860-39-DANCE. Okay, thank you to Liberty Bank, Be Community Kind. Thank you again, Mia. Thank you, J. Matt Rupar. That'll do it for episode 113 of Hometown Threads. Thank you to Mark Tripoli, too. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And in the words of the great Roddy McCumber,
bye for now, folks. Bye for now.
And that concludes another edition of Hometown Threads. Got a story for Keith? Reach out to him on Facebook by searching Keith C. Rice, or email him at krice@hallradio.net. Don't forget to tune in next week on 14 WILI and 95.3 FM, as well as the Willimantic Today page on Facebook.